All right, what's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. So as you saw in our previous video, like 2 videos ago, if you haven't seen it, I bought my girlfriend a 2023 Chevy Bolt EUV Premier for Christmas, and we just, on our way home, I think we just hit about 1,500 miles on the car itself. So I'm gonna give you a 1,000-mile update and review on the car. We just got done washing it. Like I said, we drove probably drove 1,000 miles round trip, you know, going to our family's house after Christmas and New Year's, doing a lot of traveling back and forth, and the car definitely needed a bath. So as you can see, we just washed the car. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit and then finish drying the car off the rest of the way. So one of the things that I will say right off the bat that I do like is the Super Cruise. That came in handy over, you know, long stretch on the highway going down 65. The only time I ever had to really touch the steering wheel was only to, you know, lane change, and then, you know, it would turn back on, and that was definitely a great piece. But what I don't like is that I read somewhere, like, after 3 years you have to pay $25 a month for Super Cruise after you've already paid for the, you know, $2,500 option. You know, once the battery gets to a certain percentage, we pulled up to Electrify America station, and we have the Electrify America Pass, so it was like 12 cents a kilowatt hour. I think for us to drive from the Panhandle of Florida to North Alabama back to the Panhandle of Florida, I think we spent maybe, this is just a rough estimate, maybe 40 bucks in total charging. So one thing I did notice, and I didn't really know this about the car till now, is that once the car reaches a certain percentage, it'll actually pull up to 55 kilowatts of charging. And then once it starts getting up to that closer tier of 80%, it starts slowly trickling down. So that's where the more charge time, having to sit at the charging station, because it takes like anywhere from 30 minutes to 60 minutes to hit that 80% mark. So I do wish that the car had a little bit more of, I wish you could do 50 kilowatts throughout the whole entire charge time of the car. So that's a little bit of a downfall, having to spend some more time at a charging station. But we never had any hiccups where, you know, all the chargers were full, none of the chargers were working. Some of them we did pull in, and it was about, we had like maybe 20 miles, 26 miles was the least we ever had till we pulled in, which, you know, that was fine. So I just wish the charging was a little bit better. Super Cruise is awesome. The adaptive cruise control is great as well. The ride is super comfortable. The suspension feels great. I feel like at slower speeds, the suspension, like over different bumps and stuff, feels a little stiff, but I think that's okay as well. So it was really cool to be able to drive the all-electric car all those miles, and, you know, we only spent up to maybe 40 bucks. One thing that we were cautious about, obviously, since it does only have, like, I believe it's a 60 kilowatt battery, is the, you know, defrost, air condition, the heated steering wheel, and the cooled seats, whatever. We're very cautious about, you know, of the battery, and I think it gets about, we averaged about 3.3 to 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour. And another neat feature that I did like, excuse the mess in here, we haven't vacuumed the car out yet, but another neat feature that I liked about it was a lot of people complain about the Chevrolet app, but I mean, I thought it was fine as far as planning the routes, planning charger stations and stuff like that. We have the Electrify America app, Charge Point, EV Go, a better route planner, all that good stuff, and we were never worried about the route and the charging stuff. The Apple CarPlay works great. Having the Bose sun and sound package was nice. We didn't really utilize the sunroof that much. You know, we just got the windows tinted, so we left the windows rolled up for about, I don't know what, 3 days, 4 days. I will tell you, I'm pretty impressed though with the Bose sound system, and just, you know, bumping up the bass a little bit, the treble and the mid range. I thought the quality of the audio was great. Let me hop in the other seat and show you some stuff in the dash. You can get right there. Oh, we don't have any keys on us, do we? was gonna show him some stuff. Make sure the radio.
You may go find a key.
That's okay. Oh, one of the cool things that I did like about the car, I really love the one pedal driving. One pedal driving is awesome. You know, it's the first car we ever owned that had actual one pedal driving, and I thought that was super cool. And then we had the regen braking. That was really cool. It has something to get used to. You know, however hard you come off the accelerator pedal is how hard the car will, you know, regen. And then you have the paddle over here as well to help, you know, regen more. That was cool. I thought the seats were very comfortable. I had no complaints about that. Of course, you know, all of this interior, you know, shiny glossy stuff is going to be bad for fingerprints, but it is what it is. We left I guess the factory screen protector on this, tore off all of this plastic as well. We had this thing loaded down with my luggage, her luggage, 2 dogs, 2 dog beds, all their good stuff. Never had an issue with the, you know, some people talk about the screen freezing up, going out. Never had any issue with that. The only issue that we really ran into was we have 2 different profiles, one for me, one for her, and then the car determining whose phone is going to connect to Apple CarPlay. That was a little challenging at times. Sometimes it'll be her phone or Apple CarPlay when I'm the one driving or something like that. So I got to figure out how to differentiate the Apple CarPlay for whoever's in the car, because, you know, it detects the, you know, key fob, whether it's me or her. And then, you know, we still have the Bluetooth. Didn't really use, I don't know if we did use some of the 4G LTE, but that was cool. Being able to, you know, there were times where we were in dead zones where our cell phone didn't have service, but the car itself still had cell phone service. And one of the cool things about this is later in another video, I'm gonna get a box that we can put in here, and when we're at charging stations and stuff, we'll be able to watch Netflix, YouTube, you know, watch movies, surf the internet. That'll be coming in the mail shortly, and like I said, it'll be in a later video. And unfortunately, I did most of the 1,000 miles because we had to take one car back home, bring another one back. But to be able to only spend $40 and drive, you know, 1,000 plus something miles, I thought that was really cool. We're still waiting on. I've got contacted by Q-Merit. We have a contractor coming out Tuesday to walk the job and see how we want to set up the, you know, the breaker and the outlet. So if it's over $1,000, I'm going to deny it because my breaker panel's in the garage, and the plug can literally be 5 or 10 foot from that. And then, you know, we have the 25-foot cable on the charger as well, so that shouldn't be a problem. I can update you guys on that whole process and how it works with Q-Merit, because my dealership didn't tell me. They said it was on me to set all that stuff up, but supposedly they have to go into Global Connect and register me, and then Q-Merit reaches out to me. You know, you fill out all this paperwork, blah, 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 take some photos, and then a local contractor, once they accept the, you know, the job or the estimate or whatever, they reach out to you. So hopefully within the next 7 to 14 days, we'll have our 240 volt outlet, and I think I'm going to do a 60 amp breaker. You know, our house is powered on by solar, so we produce 2 times the amount of power that we use every day. So we use roughly between 25 26 kilowatts, and on a good sunny day we produce anywhere from 50 to almost 60 kilowatts at all. So we should not see any difference in our power bill at all. Okay, so this was just a brief overview of the 1,000 miles. Like I said, the car drove perfect. We love it. I'm actually excited to go drive. All of our charging experiences were good. No real issues at all. None of that crazy stuff where like the car automatically brakes real hard going down the highway. Nothing like that. So overall, you know, the first 1,000 miles has been great. We'll do in the next video or two, I don't know when I'm going to film it yet, we'll do a cost breakdown of how much we paid for the car and taxes, and, you know, did we really get the car to MSRP or not. So if you guys have any questions or comments, you know, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know you watched the video. If you liked it, please leave this video a big thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications, hit the little bell so you know every time I post a video, and obviously hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.